A journey begins with a dream. A dream to conquer the future. And a vision begins to emerge. In 1971, a vision began to take shape in India. A vision called Sulphur Mills Limited. After almost 5 decades, Sulphur Mills today is the largest manufacturer of the new delivery systems-based crop protection and nutrition products in the world.
We are a technology-based company with a team of passionate technocrats constantly working to provide innovative solutions to our farmers.
Right from the beginning, we were sure we wanted to be different.
In 1993, Sulphur Mills became Asia's first and one of the earliest manufacturers in the world to develop the technology for water dispersible granules, suspension concentrates, microencapsulations and capsulated suspensions. Sulphur Mills Limited has invested heavily in setting up state-of-the-art, high-capacity manufacturing facilities for WDG and various types of capsulated suspensions using multiple actives that enable it to be the world's leading producer of sulfur-based and other various products for application in agriculture. And we enjoy a vast network of over 10,000 dealerships and over 40 warehouses across the country.
It is our mission to search for better solutions than that are available to the farmer today, and the key towards that is constant innovation.
Sulphur. Sulphur is a God-given, naturally occurring element in nature. Being the 5th most common element found on Earth, it is also one of the essential elements required for all life. Traditionally, N, P and K have been known as the major nutrients. Almost all fertilizer programs are designed to supply them in adequate amounts. But for a normal and healthy growth, crops need 16 to 17 nutrients in all, of which sulphur has been found to be the 4th major nutrient on par with nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, all essential for plant growth.
Increasingly over the last 2 or 3 decades, our fertilization practices are such that the products that the farmers use, largely urea, DAP, are completely devoid of sulphur in any form.
Recognizing the fact that crops need sulphur in large amounts, sulphur was given the status of full fertilizer under FCO in December 2006. As per TSI, FAI, IFA, sulphur affects yield in crops to a substantial extent. But it is important to note that this can only be achieved effectively with the use of the correct sulphur fertilizer. For every 6 to 7 units of nitrogen, 1 unit of sulphur is required.
There is a significant role of sulphur, zinc and nutrients other than NPK in balanced nutrition, and WDG fertilizers are amongst the most cost-effective and the most efficient nutrient providers to a crop.
WGs or water dispersible granules are a modern and relatively environmentally friendly delivery system of imparting various actives to the target soil, plant or pest. Further, combining their knowledge of sulphur of 5 decades with the revolutionary WG technology, Sulphur Mills Limited offers to the farmers the globally patented world's first WG sulphur fertilizer, Fertis. Fertis, an innovative sulphur-based fertilizer.
In 2007, we introduced Fertis. It is a sulphur 90% WDG.
Water dispersible granule is a difficult technology. In the case of Fertis, it became all the more difficult because of the high concentration of the active content, because it is 90% of sulphur.
It is a 90% sulphur fertilizer. It has an extremely small particle size. It is available to plants within 24 hours to 48 hours of application. It has good spread and quick dispersion. It is also suitable for drip irrigation and fertigation applications. Moreover, it has a high efficiency at a lower dosage.
Particle size is one of the key features which is very important to the way Fertis as a product works.
And the efficiency of a good WDG is largely dependent on very fine optimal particle size range.
Other S fertilizer particle size 60 to 150 microns. Fertis ultramicron particle size 2 to 4 microns. In this demonstration, even with a larger quantity of water being available than usual, we can clearly see that the other S fertilizer is unable to match the rapid dispersive quality of Fertis. Fertis demonstrates a clear superiority in dispersive capability. Being of the smallest particle size, Fertis particles easily and quickly get oxidized from sulfur to sulfate.
The conversion of sulfur to sulfate is extremely rapid, as quick as 24 hours.
The action time or reaction time in the soil, it's very less.
Plants uptake sulfur from the soil in the form of sulfate. Because of the very fine particle size of Fertis, which is 2 to 4 microns, the conversion of sulfur to sulfate is extremely rapid and is made available to the plant within 24 to 48 hours of application. Much like other nutrients, the requirement of sulfur begins from a very early stage of the growth cycle of the crop, carrying on till the very end.
Normally, the sulfur requirement is the post-sowing or post-planting. 25 days to 40 days is the requirement largely. That's where the plant takes maximum nutrients from the soil,
Which is where the maximum benefits of nutrients arise.
But the benefits of Fertis extend beyond the mere role of being just a sulfur conduit. It helps in reducing the soil alkalinity, which has been caused due to the imbalanced and excessive use of non-sulfur-based fertilizers, and thus improves the pH of the soil, which helps in balanced uptake of nutrients, improving the nitrogen usage efficiency, stimulating root development, and enhancing nodulation in leguminous crops, apart from which it helps in formation of chlorophyll, plays a role in synthesis of proteins, oils and vitamins, activation of enzymes, giving not just a higher yield but a better quality of produce, also improves keeping quality of the produce, and better quality crop fetches more price in the market. And obviously, since Fertis directly results in higher yields, it ensures much greater profits.
Fertis is an investment, not an expense. It is the correct sulfur at the correct time.
What we want to really give farmers is a very effective, efficacious, low-dose products which can give them better yield, better nutritious crop, and in turn better income.
Fertis contributes to the quality of crop to a large extent. It increases the oil content of the seeds in oil crops. It increases the protein content in lentils and pulses. It increases the nutritional quality of forage in cereals. It increases the starch content in tubers like potato. It improves the pungent quality in bulbs like onion and garlic. It improves the keeping quality of vegetables. It improves the keeping quality of fruits. It increases the sugar content in cash crops like sugarcane. It increases the starch quality in maize and increases the lint quality in cotton.
Fertis, with a unique formulation of sulfur in soil.
Fertis is completely a class apart.
micronized, patented. The efficiency factor is almost double of what it is there in the marketplace.
Wherever we have done trials or we have applied the product or farmers have used it, they are obviously satisfied.
The cost-benefit ratio is tremendous to the farmer.
And profit to the farmers is maximum.
Various research institutes and universities across the country have actively conducted studies on the impact of Fertis, like the University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad, in rice with cost-to-benefit ratio of 1:7. The Junagadh Agricultural University in groundnut with cost-to-benefit ratio of 1:6. The Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapeeth, Rahuri, in banana with cost-to-benefit ratio of 1:11, and the Centre for Onion and Garlic, Pune, with cost-to-benefit ratio of 1:36, to name a few. Studies have been conducted to observe the impact of using Fertis as compared to not using it, like in cotton, paddy, potato, mustard, tomato, and grapes. The recommended dosage: 3 kilograms to 6 kilograms per acre for field crops depending on type of crop, mixed with urea coating and broadcast. 3 kilograms of Fertis with a minimum of 50 liters of water is ideal for fertigation and drip irrigation. Here, it is important to note that with Fertis, the time of application is the same as other fertilizers. No additional farmer activity is required. No pre-application before sowing, hence large savings in labor costs. Can easily be used with soluble fertilizers for fertigation or drip irrigation.
You invest in our products, you invest in our technologies, and you reap the benefits.
So all in all, we can see that Fertis maintains soil health and sustains productivity, increases crop yields and quality, protects the environment, and yes, increases profits for the farmers beyond their expectations. Fertis WG, the low-cost, globally patented, high-efficiency fertilizer that brings smiles of prosperity all around.